for France.
The start list for the women's tumbling final. We will get underway with Louise Van Regenmortel of Belgium. The top three will go last. Well, one hopes all is well with Louise Van Regenmortel, who looked to be in a little discomfort after her first warm-up pass. The 18-year-old is from Herentals in the Antwerp province. She scored 32.8 for the first pass in qualification. Irina Silicheva of RGF, 22-year-old, undergraduate in computer science and mathematics at Cuban State University. She's well away from the central line, but she lands well.
Yes, there is a deviation from the center as she went about this pass, but it was very difficult. She's a gymnast who relies on whip back.
So the 23-year-old from the Gower Peninsula, Megan Surman of Great Britain. Now, Surman had 2.3 landing penalties in qualification, one for each pass. If she can eliminate those, could be a bit of a change to her position. And that is more secure from Megan Surman, junior world champion in 2018, silver medal. That's changed things a bit. To Lucie Tumoine of France, the fifth strongest in qualification, the 18-year-old. Oh, that's a lovely piece of gymnastics from her. She's powerful. Tia Taylor of the United States of America, the 18-year-old from Knoxville in Tennessee, fifth at the Junior World Championships in Tokyo. She loves, among other things, to spend time with her mum playing Mario Kart. She is an avid gamer. And unfortunately, she's come up just a touch short, and that will carry a fairly sizable deduction for not making the mat.
Unfortunately, yes.
Tachina Peeters of Belgium, third strongest in qualification. This was a very successful first pass in the preliminary round, 34.1. The reigning individual European champion, team silver medalist yesterday.
And the standout of the Belgian team for several years.
That's certainly going to be a competitive score.
Well, she has brought the difficulty with her this evening.
Lower than Tumoine by a tenth, but her difficulty 2/10 higher. To Megan Kealy of Great Britain from the Surrey, team gold medalist in 2019 and a bronze medalist yesterday. And some very secure work. We're seeing the top performers in qualification really deliver.
Yes, we are. This is the same pass that we just saw from Tachina Peeters.
From Megan Kealy of Great Britain. Same difficulty score as you quite rightly said, Blythe, compared to Peeters, but the execution much higher, 4/10 higher. To Candy Briere-Vetillard of France, we expect this to be very difficult. And with great regret, the difficulty has not paid off for Candy Briere-Vetillard. It was always going to be a tall order to match what she did in the team final. Competition now has opened up, and it's opened up well for Megan Kealy of Great Britain, who is 4/10 ahead of Tachina Peeters of Belgium, Lucie Tumoine of France in the bronze, and Regenmortel of Belgium. She started well with a 32.4. The second pass was weaker in qualification, 31.5. Can she get closer to her first pass score? This has got to be regarded as an enormously successful senior international debut for Louise Van Regenmortel, coming away as a team silver medalist. Tenths. All of that means 64.3, exactly as she did in qualification. She's gained what she lost on the first pass. Here is Irina Silicheva of RGF with her second pass, 33 for the first.
Oh, double layout through to double pike, and a brilliant landing.
Yes, that was. So 66.2 is now the gold medal mark. Megan Surman of Great Britain will seek to move beyond that. 33.5 was her score for the first pass. She really put herself into contention. Just hops back a couple of paces, but overall that is a much better performance in the final than in qualification for Megan. Second place for the British athlete. Lucie Tumoine of France. 33.9 for her first pass. It was excellent. And that was very fine as well. The 18-year-old who has seen her teammate have difficulties with her first pass. Tumoine has just stepped up. She was in a new leader. Tia Taylor of the United States of America had problems with her first tumbling pass. Oh, well, appropriately enough for somebody who loves Mario Kart, she came out for the second pass, fresh as a daisy, and delivered an absolute peach. That was much more.
Tachina Peeters.
To Tachina Peeters of Belgium, 34 for the first pass, second place at the halfway mark. Quite a low landing. She showed great strength to come back up and resettle that.
The first part of the
Significantly her qualification display, and now has it created a great opportunity for Megan Kealy of Great Britain. So to Megan Kealy, the gymnast from Chertsey, team gold medalist in 2019. She was the gymnast who stepped up to secure the gold medal for the team. She also ensured the bronze medal in the team competition yesterday. Individual bronze medalist from Tokyo. And she's made a very fine case for taking the World Championship title. Megan Kealy of Great Britain with an absolutely superb performance in this final. And what a reaction. At least a silver medal. But with what happened to Briere-Vetillard in the first pass, the likelihood is gold for Kealy. Nonetheless, the etiquette of gymnastics is such that this will not be celebrated until the conclusion of the pass.
Well, there is redemption for Candy Briere-Vetillard. The first pass did not go as she wanted it to go, but she closes out with a very nice salto.
The final standings in the women's tumbling competition. Bronze for Tachina Peeters of Belgium. The silver for Lucie Tumoine of France. What a great performance from her in the final. And the gold medal, the World Championship title, to Megan Kealy of Great Britain. Individual bronze medalist in 2019 and now the champion of the world.